All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Uh, we are back as usual every Sunday at 4:30 p.m. and we do that 3 days a week at the same time, which is Sunday and Wednesday and Friday. So feel free always to be with us in those fixed time. However, during the week we do more broadcasts too. So subscribe in case you like to be with us. Today our topic is very simple, and I think the title is so clear. All of us, we knew that the Muslims, they brag so much about who can make Quran better than the Quran. And I don't find really a reason for anyone to say that, because I mean, obviously nobody can make Quran better than the Quran, because this is the most funny comedy, full of errors books, and I don't think I can do better than the one who did this book. And we are here. I mean, we will see in the coming 2 or 3 hours if there is any Muslim would like to call us and show us why even the Quran, Muslims consider it as something unique. I mean, I don't see a reason really to find the Quran as a unique book, except it is funny, full of fairy tale stories, like Suleiman is speaking to the, or listening to the ant, and speaking to the birds, and the genie diving for him, and he find a woman, she have no hair in her legs, and the flying carpet can carry 600,000 chairs, and the guy who found you know the sun sitting in the murky water. And the Quran said in chapter 13 verse number 13 that the thunder is an angel and he is in charge of the cloud. I mean, so if that what would make the Quran unique, I mean, that's different story. But as I know, there is a lot more better stories for kids, because the Quran, yes, it has funny stories, but it has many sad stories too, full of violence and bloodshed. So today we will ask the Muslims a very simple question. However, before we start, do we have any Muslim is listening? Do we have any Muslim is listening? Let me be sure first that my Skype is on. Hold on. Let me turn my Skype on. So in case a Muslim would like to call, as you see, we are not the same as Muslims. When they want to debate about something, they tell you, give us the topic, and they prepare themselves 2 months in advance. So they will go and print all kinds of papers and website, because simply they have no knowledge and they are scared of questions. And the questions, they have to be known. You have to give them the exam before the test. This is what the Muslims do. So when the Muslims, they come with this my Skype is open right now if there's any Muslim would like to call, and I would like really to speak to Muslims only for now. I don't want to I don't want to speak to anyone except like, we want the Muslims, we want to hear their voice. You see, we want to hear the other side of the story. You guys, you listen to Christian Prince, but what if a Christian Prince is wrong? This is why we open the challenge for the Muslims to call us and to show us that we are wrong. And you never know, maybe I'm wrong. Prove me wrong. I mean, the whole story is very simple. Who can prove me wrong? You know what I mean? we are not asking for something very special. We are asking for anyone who have knowledge, he can prove it. All right. uh, so one of you asked me about the Quran of Uthman. The Quran of Uthman is not exist. Nobody have the Quran of Uthman. Ask yourself first. If they have the Quran of Uthman, why the Quran is written according to the reading of Hafs, which is so recitation of Hafs? Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Is what I'm saying is it clear? If the Muslims they have the book of Uthman, why they are I have someone asking me if we have the reading of Uthman, if we the Muslim they claim that they have the book of Uthman. Let me show you how we can get that busted so easy. You see, the problem is I don't know, like sometimes I ask myself, did God create people have I mean different brains? Some people they have a clear brain, some people they need filtration, some people they need to take vitamin D and E and B. So when a Muslim he says to us, we have the book of Uthman written by the blood of Uthman. I mean, are you a donkey or a donkey? Because the Quran you have, you agree that this is according to the recitation of Hafs, not according to the recitation of anyone. Because if you have the book of Uthman, you do not need the recitation of Hafs. Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? If we have the book of Uthman, who need Hafs? Are we listening? Hafs is a one person who copied the Quran by recitation, not by writing, from Muhammad. So if we have the book of Uthman, who need Hafs? Who is Hafs? Hafs was not exist in the time of Muhammad. Is the point clear? Anyone don't understand what I'm saying? Who did not get it? I mean, it's very simple. If the book of Uthman is exist, who need Hafs? So look how many generation between Hafs, this guy Hafs who was accused to be a liar. Let me grab the Quran. All right. I mean, the Muslims are really funny. I don't know who is the dump here. This book is written according to the recitation of Hafs. Recitation, not the writing. Recitation, not a book. Okay. The son of Al-Mughira, Al-Asadi, Al-Kufi, according to recitation of Asim, the son of Abi Nujud, Al-Kufi, Al-Tabi'i, according to Abdul Rahman wa Abdullah ibn Habib al-Sulma, according to Uthman. So how many according to? We end with Uthman, and then after Uthman we see Ana Uthman, according to Uthman, and according to Ali, and according to Yazid ibn Thabit, and according Abi Ka'b, and according to the Prophet. Look how many according. However, all those according, we don't have a document for them, because the Muslims themselves they admit that the last name they copied the Quran from, it was the recitation of Hafs, not the book of Hafs. Are we getting the point? All right, no problem. So this is according to Hafs. So there's no Uthman. If you have the book of Uthman, who need Hafs? If we have the book of Muhammad, who need Uthman? I hope I made it clear. Now, about Hafs, if I search right now in 2 seconds in the internet, I will find that there's tons of Muslim websites speaking about Hafs being a liar. Hafs, he is a liar. And who is the one saying that? The Muslims. Let me do little search in Arabic. Actually, before we go there, hold on. Before we go to Hafs, this is a Muslim website, alislam.org. alislam.org. In this website, there is this in this article. There's a collection of hadith, and those all are Sunni hadith. All are Sunni hadith. However, the Shia already they agree that the Quran is corrupt. There is a Muslim cleric. His name is Yasir al-Habib. Let me search for his name. Give me a second. Yasir. All right. In a second, we will be there. All right. This is a Shia cleric. He is very well known, and he is wanted, by the way. I think he is originally from Kuwait, and now he cannot go to Kuwait for a very simple reason, because this guy, he say things as it is. So he have a series of videos. You can go and watch them, and it is in English. And the series is How Was Islam Corrupted? How Islam was corrupted. I'm not the one who's saying that. I mean, the video is in front of you. All right. How Islam was corrupted. He have video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, video 5. Watch whatever you want of them. So the Shia already, they agree that the Quran is corrupt and Islam is corrupt. However, the Shia, they say that there's a book, it's not corrupt. This is the book of Fatima, the Mus'haf of Fatima, not the Quran. You see, Mus'haf is a pages, you know, like a collection of pages. So the Mus'haf of Fatima, it is given to the Mahdi, and the Mahdi, when he come back, he will bring it with him. Okay, Muslims, when you get the Mahdi back, let me know. Give me a call. All right. So the Shia already, they agree that the Quran is shish kebab. Now, let us go to the book of Sunnis. This is the Sunni themselves. They agree that the Quran is a shish kebab too. You see, there is two kinds of Sunni. There is Sunni who speak in Arabic between each other, and they do a lot of poo-poo, and they expose themselves. And there is a Muslim Sunni who speak in English, and they try to present you that their aftermarket product is iPhone 6. It's perfect. You know, we have the best camera, and we have the best processor, and we have the best fingerprint, but they don't have a finger to have a print. I mean, do you have a finger? Unless you want to mention to me the hadith of Muhammad saying that he is the middle finger, or the same as the middle finger. I did not understand what does that mean until I came to America. In the highway, somebody started giving me that finger, so I thought they are saying hi, but then I noticed this is not high at all. I was driving slow. Anyway, if you read in front of me here, you will see a collection of hadith collected by the Sunni, written by the Sunni, reserved by the Sunni, about the corruption of the Quran in the books of Sunni. Read with me. The 33rd chapter of the Quran, Al-Ahzab, is alleged to have contained 200 or nearly 300 verses. Like, what? Oh boy. How many? Okay, how many verses now we have in the Quran, in the Al-Ahzab? So we have hundreds of verses are missing in one chapter alone. According to many reporters, Al-Ahzab used to be equal to the cow chapter. So where are they? And who is the one saying that? The Sunni. And the reference in front of you. The chapter of Al-Ahzab right now is 73 verses. So where is the rest of the verses is gone? You know what I mean? You see, this is not something written in the hand of the Christians, the Jews, the Hindus, the Buddhas, the atheists. No, no, no. It's not. You see, the author there is not a Trump. You can click at number 1 here, and it's going to take you to the author, or let's say the reference. The reference is the book of As-Suyuti. The Imam As-Suyuti is one of the best genius in the history of Imams. This guy, he is a Wikipedia, walking Wikipedia. So As-Suyuti, Ad-Durur, etc. This is the reference, volume number 5, page, etc. Read the rest. So all the reference there in front of you, and those are Sunni reference. As-Suyuti is not Shia. Then they will give you more, you know, more reference. But I found the more funny one is where Umar, he said that the Quran used to be a million, sorry, 1,000, which means million, and I think 27,000 verses. Let me remember, because there's many hadith. Which one is listed here? Let us see. Here we go. Read this one. Abdullah ibn Umar reported saying that should never. No, that's not this one. Where is the one? Maybe I jump it. Here we go. Here we go. Read it. Lose of the majority part of the Quran. There is a lot of tradition in Sunni books which show that the Quran was much more than what the Muslims have in their hands. At-Tabarani, this is a Muslim scholar, has narrated with a trustworthy chain. Trust what? Trust. This is not naive. This guy, he ate, and the guys who reported this, they ate a lot of food. They are fat and they are choppy. Not naive, not weak. So they narrated from Umar ibn al-Khattab that he said, who is the one who's talking? This is Umar. This is not any kid. This is one of the caliphate of Islam, and one of the most closest. Actually, he is not a closet. He is the guy who scared the hell of Muhammad always, and he forced him to do things. He is the same one who was making fun of the ass of Muhammad's wife when she was doing poo-poo. This is how much Muhammad, he is scared of him, to the point he can say to him, shame on you. So Umar ibn Khattab, he said, read with me. The Quran is 1,027,000 letter. How many? Muslims, read with me. The Quran is a 1 million. Actually, in the correct hadith in Arabic, it says 1,000, which means 1 million. So they are not lying, but they are making it shorter. So the Quran is 1,027,000 letter. But the total of the letters in the whole Quran today, the Muslims, they have in their print, or let us say the according to the Quran of Hafs, is 267,053. And by the way, those numbers are not accurate, because you know the Muslims, they play with the numbers of how they count the letters. So this is not an accurate number. You know, it can go up like you know, a few thousand, go down a few thousand, but not necessarily. But anyway, we're not making a difference. So now, who have a calculator? Who is going to measure for me? Give me the number. Give me the final number. You know, I am bad in mathematics. If we have 1,027,000 letter and we minus 267,053, how much left? Who wanna give me the number? Anyone? Nobody have a calculator? I am the only one here have a calculator. Yeah, because we are the Arab, you know, we are the Arab, we are the one who make calculators. Yeah, they lie to you and they say to you that the Arab they created the Jabra. The guy, his name Al Jabra, Jabir bin Hayyan, he is not even an Arab. So now we have what? We have 759,000, almost 760,000 letters are missing. Almost 760,000 letters is missing. So what we have is more than 80% of the Quran is gone. It's gone. It's totally gone. Shish kebab. Do we have any Muslim? Well, you know, the one who invented the Jabra, uh, we do not know exactly what his was his religion, but what we know that he was from the north of Iraq, and the north of Iraq, those are mostly Assyrian or Chaldean, but mostly is Assyrian because the majority is the Assyrian. So most likely he is from the Assyrian nation. Most of the smart ones, actually, you see, all the scientists you hear about, the Muslims they are so proud about, they have nothing to do with Islam. You know, maybe in different topic we can talk about that, but all of them they have not. I remember when I was a kid, I will give you an example. When I was like in school, this is a long time ago, maybe like 200 years ago, because I'm born long time ago, long time, but Allah, he forgot, he abrogated my age, you know, this is the problem. Anyway, so the teacher, he was telling us about a scientist, and the book of history in front of us, the section is about Arabian, the Arab, you know, the Arab scientist or Arabic scientist, scientists who they are from the nation, from the Arab. Supposedly we are Arab, we are proud about them. So the teacher, he wrote the name and he said Al-Khwarizmi. Let me write the name for you in the screen. Al-Khwarizmi. This is a very well-known name. Al, as we said before in Arabic, is used as the Khwarizmi. So when you say a name, you say Al-Khwarizmi because we are calling him by a title, by a last name, or let us say a known name. So Al-Khwarizmi. And I look at the name, I mean, this doesn't make sense. The name, you know, Arabic is my first language, and this name make no meaning. So I said, sir, what Al-Khwarizmi mean? So he said, oh, Al-Khwarizmi mean he was called Al-Khwarizmi because he's born in Iran. He's born where? In Iran. So I said, oh, is he from, like, he's born, his parents from there? He said, yes. So I said, sir, so how we say that he is an Arab? The guy is a Persian. I mean, do you see the corruption of the history of the Arab? Just because the guy became famous, became well known, they want to grab his name, they want to make him an Arab. He like it or not, the guy is dead anyway. So now they are teaching us in school that he is an Arab, but he's not an Arab. He have nothing to do with the Arab. He's a Persian. And so I asked him this question. He said, you know, you always a troublemaker. Just listen, and you know, let us continue. He refused to answer. You know, you have no answer. It's obviously it's a lie. And the same for all the Islamic. You know, you hear about Ibn Khaldun, right? Ibn Khaldun. Ibn Khaldun. His parents are from Morocco. They are Moroccan. Those are not Arab. There's no Arab in Morocco. There's no Arab. Anyone, you see the founder of Apple, his father is Syrian. The founder of Apple, what his name, I forgot his name, he died, right? Steve His name is Steve, right? Steve Jobs. Sooner or later they will make him a Muslim, but this guy, he don't give a, you know, he is born and he grew up in a Christian house. His parents, they took care of him, they adopt him, and he had nothing to do with Islam. They will say to you that his father was a Syrian. His father was not even a Muslim. He worked in a bar, he worked in a casino. And when the women, she got pregnant, they dump him. But in the future, you will see they will add him to the history of Islam, and they will make him a Muslim scientist. Steve Jobs. You know what I mean? This is what they do. They will make him a Muslim scientist. I will not be surprised if a Christian prince, after 500 years, they will say he was a Christian, he converted to Islam. My friend, even the Satan of Muhammad, he converted to Islam, so who's left? Anyway, so the point here, that the Muslims, when they speak about the Quran is a preserved, it's a joke. It is a silly joke. As you see, all those references are not made by a Christian prince. Those are not accusation made by a Christian prince. Those are Islamic books, all of them. The list here in front of me, 57 report, all of them about Quran corruption. And the Quran corruption in those 57 report in one book, just one writer, one author, As-Suyuti, the Imam As-Suyuti. It's not about, like, don't count it like if when we say 57 that means there is 57 words corrupted. No, every corruption, as we showed you, that, like he said, like the chapter of Al-Ahzab used to be equal to the chapter of Al-Baqarah. That's mean there's at least 200 verses are missing, almost 300. You know, and the same, you know, goes for everything. So who and how, you know, I don't understand really how the Muslims, they try to fool us and fool themselves, saying that, oh, Islam and the Quran is a book, it's preserved. Preserve what? All those lists you see, all of this in front of you is a list of corruption in the Quran. This is not my writing, this is not my statement, this is your Muslim scholars. Even there is a chapters are mentioned, we cannot even find them. Like if you read the names here, there's names we cannot find them. Where is Al-Hamd? The first one, you know, is that Al-Fatiha? So it have a different name. You see how long the list? I wish you speak Arabic, you know. However, this website here, let me post it for everybody. Whoever wanna read more, you can read in this website, and you can save it for your own, you know. There we go. I will post the link for you guys so you can save it for your reference. Now we go back to Hafs. Even though, like, my topic today it wasn't meant to be about this guy Hafs, but let us see what Hafs is about. I need to turn the light on. Hold on. Okay, let me teach you something about if a link I post, it did not work. Guys, there is a very simple thing in Google to find things. Do you see what the title of the page? Just type exactly in Google and you will find it. This is alislam.org. type exactly, and you will find it right away. All right. Are we good? Always anything I show you in the screen, especially if it's in English, you have no problem. I mean, Arabic I understand, but as long as it's in English, you can copy, like the screen in front of you. You can freeze the screen for a second, and then look, it says here is alleged to have contained 200 or nearly 300 verses. Type that in Google and I guarantee you will find it. Simple. All right, always do that. Anything I show you and you try to find the links for it, Google will do the work for you. Prophet Google, peace upon him. Even Allah cannot help you more than Google. All right, so now we have all those reference about the corruption of the Quran. You can type in Google, choose any unique words, line them up together, and you will find it. So as an example here, is alleged to have contained 200 or nearly 300 verses. Search it, you will find it. Or you can search anything, you know, from whatever I show you. Just be sure they are consistent and you add nothing, you do not even add a letter, and you will find the whole thing. Now let us find the story of Hafs. Let us go there. We go to Hafs' story. Hafs. I keep switching to Arabic. It's switching back to English. I don't know why. All right, let's try now. All right. There is endless collection about Hafs that he is a liar. This is a Muslim website. You see, I'm not going to open any Christian website. I'm going to show you only Islamic website. You see all of those. It's endless. Endless Islamic website is speaking about the corruption of Hafs. One of the funny thing about the Muslims that all the hadith of Hafs is rejected. Any hadith is coming from Hafs is totally rejected, which means the Muslims don't accept any hadith if the hadith is reported by Hafs. All right, why it is rejected? Simply the Muslims, they give us the reason. They say that all the scholars of Islam, they reported that Hafs was a fraud and he fabricate hadith. Ahlul Hadith. This is a Muslim website. It's called Ahlul Hadith. All right, and now here they are quoting from Muslim scholars, endless list. قال عبد الرحمن بن حاتم أنا عبد الله بن أحمد فيما كتب إليه عن أبيه متروك الحديث. Hafs, any hadith he say, we throw it in the garbage. Why? Because he's a liar. And the same say the Umar ibn Muhammad ibn Shu'aib al-Sabuni from Hanbal ibn Ishaq and Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Ahmad ibn Hanbal is a big shish kebab scholar. He rejected any hadith from Hafs. Why? Because he's a liar. Same as Uthman ibn Ahmad ibn Sammak. I mean, I'm not going to read the whole names. All those names, even Al-Bukhari said taraku, which means his hadith is dumped. Muslim, he said hadithuhu matruk. his hadith is dumped. It's not da'if. It's not da'if. Remember, da'if, it's fine. His hadith is not accepted to be in the shelf. You know what I mean? It is gone. We don't accept it at all. Da'if hadith is fine. So any hadith is coming from Hafs is dumped, and the reason is they don't believe it. He says la yasduq. He is not truthful. He is. And look what here he said. Kadhab. He is a liar, and his hadith is rejected. وَيَضَعُ الْحَدِيث. He fabricate hadith. I mean, how in the world you accept his Quran if he fabricate hadith? You see, you know, we should ask ourselves, which one is higher, the Quran or the hadith? The Muslim, they will say to you the Quran. Okay, so you accept a liar to witness for the Quran, but you reject his hadith? You know what I mean? Isn't it, this is a kind of madness or stupidity? So we reject this guy to be in the ticket court. Okay, there's a, let us imagine Hafs is rejected to witness in the ticket court. Ticket, you get a ticket, police give you a ticket, and there's a witness because he's a liar. But he is accepted in the Supreme Court. Unbelievable. Welcome to the dump nation of Islam. Any Abdul? I mean, this is stupid. You know, imagine somebody applied to work as a post office man. You know, they do a check for you, and they find that you are not trustworthy because you know, the one who worked for the post office, you have to be trustworthy because he can steal your mail, right? So he was rejected to be a post office man, but he was accepted to be the head of the FBI. How crazy that is. And look here what it says. وقال يحيى ابن سعيد عن شعبة. It's reported by Yahya ibn Sa'id, the son of Sa'id, and Shu'bah, that Hafsu, he took from me a book and he did not return it, and he used to take books from people and he copy it, which means he copied and he claimed it is his own. Anyone wanna? I'm so glad I did not send my book to Hafs for a proofreading. If I send my book for Hafs for proofreading, he will publish it under his name and he will claim it is his book. Oh boy. This is the guy you get the Quran from?